If you're having issues with your legs cramping at night or feeling tired and achy, then the folks at Milligan Vein are there to help. And here to share with us more about what Milligan Vein can do for you is Dr. James Goodin. Hey, how you doing, doctor?
Doing great, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming up. Let's talk about, I mentioned several things there. Cramps, achiness, tiredness, restlessness. It's all something I think everybody gets from time to time.
Right. Well, these are the sort of collage of symptoms that patients come and see us with. It's very vein disease is very prevalent in our country.
Right.
About one in three patients will experience the symptoms of that, and that's exactly how it presents: tired, heavy, restless legs. A lot of people have the misconception that if they don't have varicose veins and they don't have vein disease, and really that's only about half of the patients we see. Very common to just have very tired, swollen legs. There can be discoloration,
Right.
some brownness below the knees, or it looks like you have a perpetual tan or red hue to the skin. That can be a subtle indicator, or sometimes not so subtle indicator that you're suffering from vein disease, and should get that checked out.
And there's certain, with leg cramps, of course, there's pain, but a lot of times these things present without pain. And so I think a lot of folks just dismiss them, don't they?
Sure, and pain is experienced different
Right.
by all of us. So it could be pain, it can be crampiness,
Yes.
just tiredness,
Right.
general tiredness, and then the things you can see with your eyes, just the swelling. If you got a big thick sock ring in your ankles
Okay.
when you're getting ready for bed at night, then that's a pretty good indicator that you might want to get checked out.
And when you say checked out, talk to me about if someone comes to your office and says that they have these symptoms, what's the process that they go through with
Right.
you?
Well, we've developed a very specialized and efficient process of getting people checked out, and we focus on the patient's convenience. We focus on being very good at the very specialized area that we work in, and we've got it very streamlined. Patients come to see us. You'll see me. We'll have to, I'll go over the ins and outs of vein disease and
Right.
kind of give a little bit of educational background so people kind of know what they're getting into. Patients will explain to me what they've been experiencing, and then if it sounds like that, if it sounds like vein disease, and we'll get an ultrasound. The ultrasound is really our diagnostic study of choice in terms of identifying the veins that are sick, identifying reflux, which is, without getting into all the physics of the pathology, it really boils down to having too much pressure in the veins in your legs.
Right.
And the interventions that we offer, what they do is they decrease the pressure in those veins in the legs.
So you have a myriad of treatments that could happen there.
We do,
Yeah.
yes. And everybody's treatment's specialized to their particular problem. So you come in, you get your ultrasound, we talk. We do have to go through a non-operative management plan for 90 days, and that's just dictated by Medicare and the insurance companies. We have to do a trial of compression therapy where you wear thigh-high compression stockings, elevate your legs at
Right.
night. And then after that trial, and those things don't cure the disease, they just sort of palliate it. Once we've gone through that and satisfied those necessities, we come back, we discuss your ultrasound, and we tailor design your treatment for your particular needs.
All right. Dr. James Goodin, some great information. But the big thing is, if you've got these, to come see you.
Come see us.
Absolutely. Milligan Vein in Johnson City, located at 104 University Parkway. They would love to hear from you. Give them a call. Check out their website as well. I didn't.